y'all, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm FashFab. You can call me Fash. This is Sally. Y'all, it's RBSG Day, the one day a month that is kind of close to my heart. On this channel, we create beauty one palette at a time. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes. Let's get into it. So RBSG stands for Random Beauty Support Group. And this month was Christine's month. And this is what she said. The random word that was generated for Christine is the word home. She wanted us to do a look or something inspired by that reminds us of home. Okay, y'all, I've got you pulled in closer so you can see what I'm doing while I'm talking. Okay, the word home, the meaning behind it. I feel like, to me, this is my opinion, the word home, there is always a meaning behind it. Like some people say that home is where the heart is, which, you know, is a cheesy saying, but it's true. And a home is not a house. It is not brick and mortar. It is the emotional memories, the safety of home behind that. So a home is built off of memories and chaos and love and all the things. But at the same time, a home is also where good things happen, bad things happen. You know, I can still remember, you know, hard things that have happened in my life. I can still remember as a little girl sitting in my room and knowing, you know, what's happening around me and the good news and the bad news of things. So it's all the things mixed together. But what really reminds me of home is not really a color. If you hear chomping, it's my dog. It's not really a color per se, as it is smells. Smells are the number one home thing for me. So my grandma and my mom were huge in Avon. Like, didn't sell it, but they would purchase their perfumes. And I remember just not even just the perfume, but I remember just the sharpness, like the way it smelled, the way it, you know, like burnt your nose per se as you were coming into the room. Like, I don't know, it's super hard to explain. My mom's favorite perfume in her latter years was Fire on Ice. And I can pinpoint that at any moment of any day. I can pinpoint that. So I could be in a restaurant and I could smell it and it's automatically going to take me back to my mom. Now, home, that almost nauseous apple pie fake scent from a cheap candle is home. Like just that apple pie or, you know, anything, you know, cinnamon smelling per se, not just straight up cinnamon. It's got to be like pecan pie, that cheap pecan pie or apple pie or crisp or whatever those candles were called. And they still might make them to this day. I don't have any, but they might, you know, make them still to this day. Remind me of the type of candles my mom would have. And it's, now that my mom's gone and my grandma's gone and everybody that's of importance to me other than my husband and children are gone. Like my siblings are still here, my dad's still here, and they mean so much to me. I went in with a eye primer to cut the crease, NYX glitter glue, any hoosies. So it's not really the smell, you know, the sense of the word. I'm just saying it's the memories, it's the smells, the emotion behind it. Now, if you're going to ask me anything about color, about my childhood, that reminds me of home, is I have no idea why, but my entire childhood bedroom was purple. And I mean different shades of purple, like lavender and dark purple and, you know, regular purple, like just all kinds of different purple. But I remember on one wall was this giant shelf. Giant shelf. And this shelf was probably, and this is no lie, I would say it's about 5 feet tall and maybe 4 feet wide. And I had every single strawberry shortcake with the little animal. I had the full collection. My bedroom, all through my childhood, I can still remember walking into my bedroom and smelling the strawberry shortcake dolls because they had a smell. Each one smelled different, but they had a smell. And I remember walking into my room, and my room literally smelled like the strawberry shortcake dolls. So I remember and it's like a plastic fruity scent is the only way that maybe I could explain it. But it was so, it smelled good. It didn't smell bad. I mean, it smelled good. It was home. It was my room. It was where I felt safe. And I can honestly say that wherever my mom was is where I felt safe. Now, I did have a best friend. Her name is Leah. Hey, Leah. Hey, girl. Hey. So she's watching this. If I was not at home, I was at Leah's house. And I literally was just another kid to them. I mean, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I literally would spend days over there. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. Her parents, you know, worked a lot, but they were home in the evenings. My parents worked all the time. And when I say all the time, I mean all the time. I have very few memories of my parents, you know, being at my basketball games, or they were always at my dance recitals. But as far as, you know, sports ball at school for like cheerleading, dance team, all the things, I don't ever remember them being there, like ever. I mean, I'm sure they were once or twice, but it was not a thing that we did. It was not a thing for us. And I don't mean that to sound mean or that it's bad or that it had any effect on me. It was just the way it was. Like, that's just the way it was. So, you know, I don't have any, you know, beef, I guess, there. I know that I was just as busy as my parents were, you know, being involved in all of these things. And, you know, I was hardly ever home. So, you know, on the weekends, when we were home, there was something about Sundays. And we would always, my parents and their friends, you know, we would always have a great big barbecue on Sundays. And everybody would bring something like a side dish or, you know, whatever. And we'd have these great big barbecues. And it literally was every other Sunday. And they were so fun. They were so fun. And as a teenager, they were more fun to see the adults, to be there more to people watch and get to know their friends. And there are so many memories, but I don't even know where to start. And I know that we only do these videos once a month for Rbsg, but it has taken me all month to figure it out. And I still don't know what to say. Anywhoosies, more on that. Let me finish the eyes. Hold on to your butts. Okay, y'all. Here's the finished look. The palette that I used is the Nomad Witch City Salem palette. And I stayed right here in these shades, and I used this gray. My lip on the outer corner is from Unearthly, and that's in Cathedral Rose. And then in the center is Moonlit Mauve. Anywhoosies, to me, that is home. Where you feel the safest is home. I guess that's what I want to say. And it's memories, it's colors, it's smells, it's all those things. And all that stuff is so hard to put into words and to paint a picture to somebody else what home is to you. So this was kind of rough for me. It was really kind of rough for me to go back in the Rolodex in memories and be like, that's home, that's home, that's home. So y'all, what is home to you? What is it? Memories? Is it smells? Is there a particular room, or is there people that remind you of home? Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. There is a playlist linked down below. This is a collab. Feel free to go watch the other ladies, like, subscribe to their channels. Also, like, subscribe, share. Click that notification bell right here. I would love to have you as part of my family. So, welcome home. Anywhoosies, y'all. I hope you guys go out and have an awesome, amazing day. Go out and do something kind for somebody, and maybe ask them what home means to them. And Sally and I will see you in our next video.